If you have post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, it's common to feel like there are places or situations that are unsafe. It may seem like the best option is to avoid them, staying away from people or places that feel dangerous or reminders of a traumatic event. As a result, you may develop I can't rules. I can't leave the house at night. I can't trust anyone. I can't handle crowds. But these rules won't help you overcome PTSD. So how do you learn to say I can? Prolonged exposure, or PE, is a treatment for PTSD that helps you do safe things you've been avoiding. In PE, you and your therapist will practice exposure, meaning you'll work to approach things you've steered clear of since the event. You have to challenge your I can't rules to prove to yourself that you can. Remember when you were learning to swim or even drive a car? It was challenging at first, but got easier with practice. Exposure gets easier with time. With your therapist, you'll take steps to do the things that have been hard for you at your own pace. So if you're avoiding the grocery store, you might start by going when it isn't crowded, maybe bringing a family member along. You'll eventually practice going on your own, perhaps even during peak hours. With practice, you'll find that you can handle it. You'll also talk through the details of your traumatic event in a safe, gradual way with your therapist. Closing your eyes can help you concentrate. Retelling the event may sound like the last thing you want to do, but it helps with emotions like anger, guilt, and sadness. You'll listen to a recorded version at home too. After a few months, you'll find that you can talk about your trauma without feeling so overwhelmed. Prolonged exposure doesn't erase your trauma, but it can help you keep your traumatic experience from getting in the way of living your life. PE doesn't require you to take any medications. With your therapist's help, you'll follow a step-by-step program for about 3 months. Most people who complete PE show noticeable improvement in their symptoms, and many no longer have PTSD. Prolonged exposure works well for both men and women, and it's evidence-based, which means PE has been proven to work in multiple research studies.